Okay guys, it's Rich here. It's not time out Tuesday, it's Richie's Tool Time Thursday. Going to talk you through what repairs and upgrades I've got on at the minute. Anyway, I'm going to get straight down to it, but a couple of these things I do need a little bit of advice from you guys on and a bit of guidance on there. So do have your say in the comment section where relevant in the video, guys. Anyway, let me get straight down to it. Okay guys, well first of all in this video I'm talking about my Yeti axial command, but I do need your hand on a bit of guidance on the ESC on this one. Then I'm going to be talking you through what I'm doing with the Wltoys A949, which has just undergone a brushless conversion, and this is going to be the subject of a future giveaway, so you'll be interested to see what's under the lid of this car, believe me boys. Then it's onto the Traxxas Rally, which outwardly looks okay, but on the inside, oh mama, have we had a breakage. Then you'll get to see my new speedrun body for the Traxxas Vortec 2.0 VXL, and you'll get a glimpse of what's inside this box, but I need your advice as to what to do with what's inside it, and I'll give you an update on how my Tamiya Wild Willy restoration's going. Okay guys, we're starting out with my axial Yeti Can-Am. If you see in the front here, I've taken out for its first proper bash, if you like, today, and it's actually thrown the drive shaft, so I've just got to undo all the front and fit that back in place. But more to the point, the car is still stuttering with this brushless. It's like cogging a lot with this brushless setup. Now I know somebody out there mentioned that they'd fitted a different ESC to this same motor and it eliminated the problems. I'm not sure if it was Wltoys RC or not, but I cannot find the original post that somebody put on about the ESC on this car, so I'd much appreciate it guys if whoever it was out there could remind me, because I want to get that ESC on order, because this thing is a firecracker when it gets going, but a cogging bit of an issue at low speed. Next we've got the Wltoys brushless A949. I say brushless guys because yours truly has been a busy little boy here. We've got a brushless 4600 kV motor, 35 amp ESC. It doesn't suffer any cogging at all. The thing is brutally fast. It would take a 2S pack, but I've also found out this ESC actually takes 3S on here, so it's absolutely flying far faster than I thought it would do. I need to get a stronger steering servo in there because I had to replace the servo because the servo had a 5 leads on there, and I had to replace it with a 3 lead one on there. At the minute I've got Traxxas receiver in there. When this car is a giveaway prize though guys, it will have a 6-channel Dumbo RC radio fitted in there, so this is going to have a gyro in it. And it's also going to have ABS braking, which is built into that receiver setup. So whatever steering servo I decide upon, I'm going to make myself up a little bracket to go over the top on there. Going to strip the thing down again because I'm not entirely happy with the way the gearing is running. It's got upgraded gears already guys, metal drive shaft in here, metal diff gears front and rear, so there's a lot going on in this car already guys, so this is hopefully going to be a really good giveaway prize, a really fast giveaway prize for somebody. Anyway, more on that giveaway in the future. A little bit of work to do though on that one. Okay guys, now this is probably officially the best handling car I now own. It's my Traxxas Rally with the Dumbo RC radio, which I did a demo of the other day. It's put like the icing on the cake to this thing. Handling is absolutely sublime with it fitted. However, there is just one slightly but major problem inside the car. You will notice it does not have a motor in there at the minute guys. That's because this is the Castle motor that was in there. You will notice there is no shaft on the motor. The gear simply the motor shaft simply sheared off at the height of the gear level on there guys. Not too impressed with that. That wasn't over a jump or anything. Car was running on the flat. I thought the screw had come loose on the pinion, but the pinion had just, the whole thing had just sheared off. I have seen that happen on other cars. It happened to Marvin on one of his speedrun cars, but I didn't expect that to happen on the flat on there. So the Castle setup is coming out of there, and I'm putting the Traxxas setup back in there for the minute. Other than that, things going great. Okay, now onto my Traxxas speedrun car. I've actually increased the gearing on the back, so I'm nearly running a 1-to-1 ratio on the back there. You will notice guys that I'm now running just 30mm wide foam tires rather than the big 45mm ones. The reason for that is this, which is my new speedrun body. Many thanks to Phil Jolly for the recommendation for this. I wrote to Phil, asked him and said, Phil, what do you use on your Traxxas Vortec? I think Phil's gone like 140 plus with his. If I go over 100 with this, I should be quite happy with that as a starter, and this is the body that Phil recommended to me. But in order to fit that, I needed to fit 30mm foam tyres on the back of the car. Many thanks to Phil for telling me what size tyres he was running on the back of the car as well. Anyway guys, hope people like the golf racing themed colour scheme on there. It's designed so that you can see it at speed, you can see it at an angle, etc. So any sort of deviation from its course should hopefully be fairly easy to spot. Rather than the car all being in one colour, that sense of movement with the different colours will hopefully help out yours truly in the event that anything goes horribly wrong. But that is now ready to run again in anger. Fingers crossed this weekend. Well guys, this is the WPL C34KM crawler kit from Banggood. It comes complete with a motor, complete with a servo, but other than that you need to supply your own electrics, you need to supply your own ESC, but I've got plenty of spare brushed ESCs on there. So over the weekend, fingers crossed, I will be getting to work on this pile of bits. I said I needed some help with this one guys. Should I do a live build in one part, or should I do a live build over several parts with this kit? Because I think it'd be quite a fun thing to do live, and I can have a bit of banter with you guys along the way. But please let me know your thoughts on this guys. Link to this below the video so people can see what I'm actually going to be building there. Anyway, it's a nice 1/16 scale crawler kit which will look pretty darn good when done. And so on to my beloved Wltoys restoration project guys. I've been using this Wltoys rust dissolver on here, which has cleaned the springs and the metalwork upon the car absolutely no end. I'm gradually stripping the thing down because I've got a whole new kit of stainless steel fixings for the thing, so I'm very tempted to simply take the whole car apart, and I've got an instruction manual for it which I found online, and rebuild the thing again from scratch. And sprayed the wheels in the basement, so as soon as the paint's dry I'll be putting the tyres back together. Also be starting on the roll cage over the weekend. I'm trying to do a bit each night guys in order to get this thing finished before the year is out. But I'm quite pleased at the way that Loctite rust dissolver has worked on it. It's cleaned some of these things up which look like a complete write-off. They're now looking like nearly new. And I've even managed to track down a new transmitter and receiver setup, or new old stock. So I may even find myself using an original radio with this car setup. Now anybody wonders why I'm doing this, it is like a labour of love. I wanted one as a kid, I make no mistakes about it, and my dad wouldn't buy me one at the time. But rebuilding one of these things is like a labour of love guys, and it ain't cheap, because even if you can find the bits for the things, they tend to be very expensive. So I'm trying to restore as much as possible of the original car, but I'm doing a bit each night, so we'll see how I get on. So guys, that concludes Tooltime Thursday. Anybody can send me the info on which ESC would stop that cogging issue on the axial Can-Am Yeti Junior. Brushless conversion would be much appreciated, as would your input as to how many parts I should do the live build of this crawler kit. Anyway guys, hope you like seeing that stuff. If you don't want to miss any of these projects moving forwards, then don't forget to subscribe. As I say, all comments and questions most welcome. And if you like this stuff, don't forget to share it guys. Well, thumbs up if you like this video guys. Post any comments you might have in the comment section below the video, and hit the circle below to subscribe. And if you do hit the circle, don't forget to hit the bell.